Hello, 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 everyone. How are we all doing today? Good, I hope. Real. Anywho, how is everyone? Oh yeah, and happy Pride, everyone. I know I started yesterday, but I wasn't streaming yesterday, so I'm gonna say it now. Happy Pride. Hope yous are ready for some LGBT games this month. I really do like the title. See, I told you. How you doing, Doc? If there's some blending and we'll jump in, I think. If you remember last time, some shit went down. As simple as I can put it. You don't know? Well, hopefully this can get you from I don't know to I'm having a good time. You know? What? Sure. Interesting that it interesting that it blocked that. But yes. I feel like this month we're just gonna be constantly being like, yo, I'm feeling extra gay today. Transition. So yeah, last time stuff happened, and a precious Kyoko is thought to be dead. I don't know if I believe it, if I'm honest. But I mean, I kind of believe it from the shoes, but then it's too convenient, you know? Always feeling it? Hell yeah, dude. Forever and always. So what were we doing? We were checking the goodies, right? There's a knife laying on the ground. Whoa! Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Do you think it's the corpse of someone else? Which is why it was completely covered? Maybe it's someone else's corpse and she's fine. Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! It's a knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker who found me. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then no, Ash, please. You actually used a brain cell? Oh my god! It's okay, Byakuya likes them dumb. Or semi-dumb, I should say. He likes it when every so often the brain cell flicks to active, and that's how it works. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. No, she's not! You literally saw her seconds later! Or what? Ash, the brain cell, you need to have left it on a little bit longer. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. Sprints in, burrito, Saz, buckles, the seat, smooches the forehead, sprints. Thank you, Z. I'm glad that you keep making sure that I am comfortable every time I stream. No, I was talking about you when you said about possibly being a different body. Oh, I see. Oh, I can't tell if that was a nice comment then or not. Stop dissing my boy. No. You've got... Come on. Like, from what we've seen, he does have a brain cell in there, and every so often he flicks it on, and it's an amazing moment. But then when it's off, I have to question how he functions. Especially with the ability to sleep. Just whenever the hell he wants. Like, bruh. So much death and carnage, and you're just like, oh, nap time. Yep. It was a backhanded compliment, Pops. I know it was. But I don't know whether to feel attacked or not. No, it can't be. There's no way. There was a knife at the crime scene. Ooh. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but it feels like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Double check what? What? Am I meant to have recognised that? Because it kind of just looks like a rock with like half a box on it. Like half a... what's it called? Interface. Better than 90% of the rest of the cast. Yeah, true. Very true. Especially this one. Especially this one. Can we set the chickens on her? If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Is it Junko? It's the only person I can think of that has fake nails. Because none of the other girls seem to wear them. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burnt, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a wolf in a star. That's all I'm saying. Looks like a picture of a dog or something. I know you can't see it, but I did just face palm. I've never seen anything like it before. That's nice. Oh. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that. Right. Ooh. I still stand that Hiro has negative brain cells. I may have 0, but Hiro actually has beneath 0. Hiro seemed to have a positive amount of brain cells that he just refused to use quite often. But then he turned into a Mondo fusion somehow, miraculously, and then, you know, just the brain cells, they ran away. They were like, we want no part in this, and they left. Why can't I investigate the shoes? Like, bruh, look at the shoe. Like, what? The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, because you yeeted water onto it. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. Hero? Oh, right, sorry, yeah, Hero. Hero has definitely negative. Sorry, God, I mixed the word. It's been a while. I think it's because he looks more like a hero. Like someone that they would genuinely call hero, rather than the guy who's actually called hero. Like, it just seems like a generic name for him, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's the stuck-up guy who follows the rules and everything, he's hero. Do you know what I mean? Like, student council president sort of thing. The one that's the most reliable in class, but you kind of don't want to talk to him because he'll just scream at you for not following dress code or something. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't. Right? Why is he so, like, confused? Like, yeah, it's gonna be wet, bro. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. I'm going to assume that's it from the body. Yes. Okay. Honestly, never thought of that. I like that thought process. Thank you. I'm here all week. I'm not actually. The start of the week, I'm not here at all. So I mean, check this. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, which would mean that the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Let's go, the chickens. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. We're missing a chicken. We're missing a chicken! Guys, all hands on deck, we're missing a chicken! Oh. Yo. What's going on, Ash? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, though, precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Oh, you scream! That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. What? I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. Conspiracy. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Even not unfurnished, unfinished. It might be unfurnished. Who knows? I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Maybe. Alright, let's go check the shed. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a top? Wait, was there a top in here before? I should probably look into that. It's probably related to the case. You don't say. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. Oh. Oh. Rip for the chicken. Rest in peace, chicken. We don't know where you are. Probably been eaten. But rip. That one was for you, chicken. I see, so the body was covered in this tarp. Probably. Maybe? I don't know. I swear to God, if Byakuya messed with the body again. Although he seemed genuinely surprised when it was there and caught on fire. And it exploded and caught on fire, and he was genuinely like, oh shit, Jesus Christ. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of the top is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. You sure, bud? You sure, bud? Were these here before? These tools have nothing to do with the case. What about this? There's a lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse. Mystery corpse, even. What about these pots? These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. Okay, understood, I'm leaving now. Rip my brain's house and watching you try to figure this out. I never claimed to be a wise man. I guess I've got to talk to people now. Hey, you alright? You got fucking yeeted. Do you want a not-so-subtle spoiler that will put your mind at rest? No, I think we're gonna get there. I think we'll be fine. Thank you, though. But I think we've got this. So who does that body belong to? So it surely means that you don't. I get it. Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Fair enough. Listen, Ash. Do you remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of... Like, you can even see some of the hair sticking out, and it's just not Kyoko shade at all. Like, there's just no way that's Kyoko. They've just taken the shoes and hoped to God. It was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Oh, you mean the wound? But there's no blood on the floor, though, Ash. Can you notice that, please? Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said don't touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I don't remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you too. No. I'm colorblind, so I wouldn't know. I mean, that probably doesn't help. Probably doesn't help. Also, it's not blood, it's neon paint. It's fine. It's just neon paint, it's not blood. Okay. I want to talk to Hiro and then Byakuya. Because Hiro will have absolutely nothing to add. Maybe, unless it's about the chickens. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock. As Kazi! Please! Wait, Kazi, aren't you streaming right now? You came all the way over here just to do that? That's so rude. So I do know, because I'm hot like that. Yes, King. We stand the confidence. And I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. No, I just... Oh, you did? Well, welcome to the stream again, Kazi. Did you have fun at yours? I was there for a little bit, but I don't have much interest in Kingdom Hearts. I could have read it, but I forgot. That's fine. That's completely fine, Kazi. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm not a huge... I've not really been into King... Like, it just doesn't appeal to me. And I have no idea, like, the... what's the words? The sequence that you've got to play the games in. You know, because there's like 1, 1.5, 1.9 or something, and then like 2, 2.3. I'm probably making all those numbers up, but you know what I mean. They're a bit all over. Well, you start with what? Oh, thanks, Kazi. Anyway, then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right! It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 AM. Okay, my job's done. What? Wait, what was his job? His job was just to remember what time it was, and he got us to do it? Bruh. 1.5 is just a remake of 1. Oh, I see. How's mystery solving going? Well, we're currently investigating the not Kyoko corpse. We're currently under the assumption that it is in fact not Kyoko. It's probably Junko, considering the nails. So it's not a real death. They just want to make it look like that. Kyoko's probably held captive. Oh my god. I can't believe they do this to Kyoko. I can't actually. That's pretty on brand. Anyway. We have time frames. Now we just gotta talk to Byakuya probably. Good timing, Ash. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Uh-oh. Leg gasp. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. In my room, dying. I was ill. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden last few days, so I figured he'd be here. That's pretty smart. Doing what I do best. Sleep. Getting some Z's. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
In other words...
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. But once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis is me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Ah, shit! Right back round to the first murder. I am the suspect once again. Byakuya, please. Do I look like I could do that to a person? I'm too lazy. I want sleep. Constantly. Think I wouldn't spend nighttime sleeping? Ha. Ha. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? In bed, dying? Please. I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. Well, I'm aware of that, thank you. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? I mean... Yeah? I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? No. That's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? No. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room... Oh god, that's a bad decision. Oh, you're gonna see things. I'll be able to find out more. Put the key to her room.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your option. Ah, yeah, because he took her key, didn't he?
What? Just give up.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, buddy! I know we just spoke, but hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Then come with me! Let's go together! Wow! Bonding, friendship, let's go!
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Yes! Byakuya, let's go! Pouch using their brain skills scary. Why? Then will you go with me? Oh. Yo, is this gay enough for you, Pride Month? Let's go! Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Can you stop alluding to what the area is and just tell me what it is? God, it's infuriating. I'm too dumb for this, Ash. That panel. Where would that panel be? Raw. Wait, would it be in the raw room? I don't remember what this room was. Bio, maybe. Yo, are you in bio? Oh yeah, still locked. Wow. I'm too high-key dumb for this though. Not gay enough? Shit. If he had said yes, would that have been gay enough? Not the office. Definitely not the music room. Data lab? No? No, it wouldn't be here. No. Well, Guys, you know how I said I'm a high-class idiot? The only place I can think of would be the physics lab. Oh, the door is open, I suppose. Maybe it's in here. Hello? No. It's not gay enough unless Byakuya is being nice. Oh, damn. Well, he thinks I'm a suspect, so he's not gonna be nice to me, though. Fuck. Not the art department. Not the rec room. Is there something down here? Oh, it's the glass room. Guys, am I even close with my assumptions of what rooms they're in? Definitely not library. Also, can you imagine this Ash is just charging around the school like Headmaster's room? But we can't get in there. We can get in there. No, can we? Yes. No? You can't remember this bit? Shit, that's the wrong button. Where's the menu? There it is. I don't think I'm allowed... Yeah, it's locked. Kyoko said Sakura had a broken block on this door. Does that mean it's been fixed already? Well, I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Fucking charge it! Yeah! Hmm. Look at these dudes up here. I don't remember. Wait, I can check the map. Let me check the map. Maybe we can. Wait, the archive maybe? I mean, it's a dumb idea, but I wouldn't put it past the game. Did I go the wrong way by any chance? That's the library. Oh no, the archive is in the library, right? I probably won't be it then. The warehouse? Oh, no way. Well, the AV room. Where's the AV room? I'm gonna quickly check the AV room, but no, let me check my dots. They must think people who play this have big brains. I mean, a lot of them probably do, but this one does not. This one does not have big brain at all. There's one place I need to check. Okay, but do you want to tell me where that is, buddy? Front hall, maybe? Like this bit? Can I just try the door? Hey, a coin! Yeah, I know I need to look for clues, Ash, but you're not helping me this casually walk out. Yeah. Imagine they're all just fussing about who's dead and I'm just like, oh, it's opening. And they're not shooting. If I tell them it might be shut by the time I get back. It's okay, I'll leave and go get help. Oh, it's open this whole time. Yeah, just no one checked it. Am I high? What? Where am I meant to be? In the fridge. It's all in the fridge. I don't think it's important right now. Oh, wait, right now. It might be later then. Oh, my god. Guys, I'm just so dumb. The gym? Is it? Was it part of the Monokuma? So if I go back here, will it just be on the floor? But I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Yes! Yes, it was the bomb! Woo! Oh my god. The horrible thing is, this was genuinely like the third place I thought of, and then I went, no, it's probably not. Fuck. I doubt myself too often, and it leads to things like this.
Huh?
Yes, a bomb. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in this garden. Yep, it's the bomb. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. Should I head back to the garden and ask Byakuya? Byakuya, buddy! I'm gonna need you to... Wait, why did I do that? I can just use the map. Not me forgetting that there's a whole ass map feature. Every time. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Byakuya, buddy. Think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Yes! Woo! Let's go! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Ooh, spicy. Alright, he's just... Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key, inserted it into the keyhole, and then... And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Oh shit, what are we gonna see in here? Oh. So this is Kyoko's room. I see a book immediately and I want it. Wait, is that not a book? Wait. It's a woodblock decoration?
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key? The lockers in those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. Yeah, that sounds about right. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. What do you mean, what? There's only one place where that would be... there's only one place where that would be a key to something. In the fucking... Oh my god, Ashley's. Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure something in the dojo that this might go to. Is there out else? I don't really want to touch her bed out. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. Yo, that's fair. Here's a bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Alright, let's... Hey, I think it'll be wise to look around a bit more. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess. But look at what, Byakuya? Unless I'm meant to talk to him. In which case, okay.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular, I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take out time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us more sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What is this? Ah, it's the letter! I'm sure I have it somewhere. Found it! What's in that envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. He's so nervous around him. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? What do you mean, what could it be? There's a bed behind you! Oh my god. What, could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Oh! Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba? It appears to be Mikuru Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together and look down at the profile sheet. Name, yeah, we got that. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Oh, uh-oh. That's dangerous. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. Why does this seems to be a thing for like anything anime? Is there's always a cute-looking young girl who just happens to be a master in every, like, you know, a military mastermind or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Either that or a really old dude who just looks like he should have retired 20 years ago. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. Leave my beloved Kuro alone? No. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Interesting. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. What? Yeah? You just haven't seen this stuff before, bro. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 in a place like this. Oh, he knows who it is! You recognize it?
Naturally.
The 𝕃𝕃𝕟𝕜𝕤 Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that 𝕃𝕃𝕟𝕜𝕤 has already...
Found it!
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. What? Also... Bro, I thought you weren't allowed in these rooms. Oh no, he's been in our room before, hasn't he? Fuck. No, it's you! What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Wait, why are you calling it pretty? Can you back up, bro? Uh-oh, you found her profile. So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Our rule violations are really so unforgivable. You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organize and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? But you killed someone in cold blood in front of us all. We saw it. Does that mean we can execute you at a class trial? I feel like yes. In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. Oh shit. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were. Did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying... That's right! There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes,
Total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro. She's part of the school life. She's the one making all the regulations, is...
Why?
Yeah, why? Good question.
Huh?
Huh? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this?
Hmm.
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular, and you wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? Well, I mean, you probably already get that. Am I a fox? Yes, I am! Hello! How are you? Welcome in. How would you like to be referred? Because I doubt you want to be called that. Okay, thank God. Can you answer my question? Sure. What does the fox say? Hi. That's it. Hi, how you doing?
Yes, indeed.
That's a dumb nice. I know, right? And yet I say it to everyone. Makes sense? Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge. Call me Guy or Gooey or whatever. I'll call you Guy. It's easy. That's easy to remember. How you doing, Guy? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey.
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Hoo-hoo. Okay, now that's all you get. But we can see her hand, so we know that isn't Kyoko now. Doing good, you? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Really getting into the thick of this game. Ooh. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand... Tattoo? Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wore those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His... trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dumb. Oh, we've hung out with you so much and you appreciate us so much, right? Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? Honestly, yeah, that's a fair question. Ash has probably forgotten. He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
Right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? I would kill him if he was in the killing game, just saying. What, who, Byakuya? I've lost so many brain cells while watching Pops play this. Yo! Does that mean I win, Monokuma? He's being a bit of a bitch. Yeah, he does that sometimes. But it's okay. He gets better throughout the story. It's okay. Okay, he gets better. Not much, but he gets better. Oh, but the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Perhaps she's the one who
possible.
killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she kills someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Oh, oh there you go. He's out, bitch. Mukuro is the No! It's not! Maybe later, but not right now. Or maybe she is the killer, but it's not Kyoko that's dead. She killed Kyoko's not. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. So why were you trying to pin the blame on me, bro? Byakuya. What?
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear. now.
Mukuro isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? I thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? It's Byakuya, that's Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on, I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Ooh! Squad! Well, there's 6. And it's the only one missing its thing. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodlock keys just like those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Ash, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key to find we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. Took out the woodlock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and... click! The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here? It looks like 10 arrows in total. Look like they're made out of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong stick? I like how he clung to that, like, strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I don't know. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Because Kyoko saved our lives. Kyoko saved us. Kyoko's the murderer. I'm betting it.
Why?
Oh, perhaps. Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to research on some... The library! You're talking about the archive. Yeah. That's right, the archive has all kinds of info in that general public that doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Byakuya is quite literally grabbing my wrist and dragging me everywhere. That's how this is going right now. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. I like how he came back with it rather than just standing there reading it like, ah, yes, I see. I see, yes. Yep, this makes sense.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? 16 losing brain cells from the Kyoko is the killer theory. What? Hell yeah! All the game. I'm pretty sure most high schools can't speak French. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Oh. Cementing in that we have to stick around, huh? Wow, Byakuya, you're very forward. Ooh. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? No, shh, Ash. Shut up. Shut up, Ash. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. Yes, sir. Oh no, Dark is gonna start simping again. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. Oh dear.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Oh god, this is all reality? This happened at some point in time? Oh god. Oh, sort of, let me begin. It's Pride, so I'll let you. I'm kidding, you know. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. Mood. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? Yes. To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Dun dun dun! Uh-oh, it's class trial time. Time for me to suck ass. Not literally. But god damn, am I an idiot. It's a word I would use. Oh my.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
The fuck are you saying?
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
This is different from when he usually is just like, hey, get your asses to the courtroom.
Anyway, it's time
Yeah,
to
there it is.
begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
The crow is dead. That how Junko was a part of it as well. They had it falling out. Oh my god. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. I'm still going to imagine that he's grabbed us by the wrist and is just dragging us along. Like, come on, hurry up. Go. Come on. Whoa, Byakuya and Ash showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. I would be sorry, but it is pride. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Ash is ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? You damn right I am. Let's go. What? Are you jealous? Of course she is. She's jealous of anyone that breathes the same air as Byakuya. Come on now.
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourself, he'll be here any sec. No, I kind of want to follow this train of thought. Toko, are you You a fangirl? You a shipper? Any second. He could show up any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here? Or... Oh, there he is. Oh, what? Jesus! We were being gay. Hell yeah, we were, Doc. Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Oh, sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish one by making us all wait, right? We all agree it's a violation. I'll arrange the punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here, no rules have been broken. Kyoko! I told you! She saved us! Hell yeah, buddy! Kyoko, you're still alive! No, that's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no one particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish. So spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. Kyoko, my beloved. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Essentially, we all went, fuck you, Bear, we're gonna talk to her. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we've got to deal with the ghost. I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to get somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then when did you find out?
So
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. Monokuma, I kind of will put my foot up your ass. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key foundation goes to, right? Why did I say
Wrong.
ages? Where was that on the screen? Sounds, you dumb fuck. Actually, to be precise, not quite.
in other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Oh my god.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we go through the trial, okay, Ash? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all, seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Sure. Being the last one left, I stepped onto the elevator. Could we have run off and just been like, haha, we will waste more of your time, you fuck. And the door slid shut. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh my god. Oh, it's so bright. These walls are so bright. Holy shit. We took some drugs on the way down. Good lord. Anything for Kyoko, man. Dark is simping once more. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been out forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed. Let's get on with the show! And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Anyone else get sick of that after like the 2nd time? Set skills, I should probably do that. Increase the influence gauge by 5, effective during class trial. What else have we got? What's this? Increase bullet capacity. That's good. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during bullet time battle. Focus gauge recovers more quickly. I can't remember how to use that, so we'll take that off. I genuinely do not remember. We'll put that on. Okay. Okay, guys. I have a feeling it might be deadly. Yeah, just a bit. She's pride month, let me be gay. I will allow you to be gay, yes. I can't stop you, Doc. You simp and be gay however you want, man.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. If you
Yeah.
can figure out
Yeah, we know
who,
this.
then I'll
Sure.
punish everyone.
Sure, we got this.
Well,
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
She's right there! My guy, you are so high right now. Are we seeing- wait, is that why the walls are such bright colours? We're just seeing it through his eyes?
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
No, you're a dumbass.
But she has legs and stuff.
I don't know what your image of a ghost is. If it's just the, like, white sheet of a person, then I don't know.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
What the hell are you talking about? Bro, we should've... No offense, but you should have been gone a while ago.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Yeah, bro. Sim. Agreed, Byakuya, for once. Agreed. I will fight you, Monokuma and Hiro. Yeah, Hiro needs to shut his mouth.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait that Kyoko has, the
I got it!
the gloves.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
Ghosts often do have legs. I wouldn't know. Can't say I've seen many. Other than in video games, and they can literally be whatever they want in video games, so.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Yes, Monokuma told us.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
I swear to God. Byakuya isn't. Yeah, okay, it's 33% sugar, 33% spice, and 33% everything nice. Somehow I doubt that last bit. He's more like 5% nice, if anything. But hi, Matty, how you doing? no way that the corpse was Kyoko, but if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward, so I don't have a choice but to... Very poor specimen. It's more like 60. 64.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
God,
The
he's
dead
so
body
dumb.
wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I like how he's just turned away. What are my other bullets? He's also 100% missing his kneecaps. Do we really gotta prove Kyoko isn't a ghost? Yep, apparently.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Oh yeah, fake nails, because it'd be impossible to wear gloves with
Prove
those.
it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
God, he's such a dumbass.
Then she was wearing
Minus
gloves
brain
before the
cells.
explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Get wrecked, my guy.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Not that complicated, bro. Everyone grab one part of Hero's hair, roll it up into a joint smoke and see if we can predict the future. I don't want to smoke whatever he's got. I'll just put it out there. Whatever he's got is making him dumber and I don't want to be that level.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to
I
Kyoko.
hate that we have to have this discussion at all. Really is a big thing wearing fake nails for girls. Yeah, it is, dude. But I also am of the thought of fake nails just suck in general. I'm about to fight Hero. Yeah? We all need to fight him. Can we submit him for execution?
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. I shall disagree because I wear gloves every day, but each to their own. It depends on what you wear them for. I suppose if you're used to them, then it's not that bad, right?
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Wait, what? And the one thing that can tell us was on the victim's body. Yeah, oh, okay, so it is the
If
title.
Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be
So
some way
which
to
part
figure
do
it
I
out.
click?
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond
Maybe this
recognition.
bit? Nope. Ow. Jesus, I've only just noticed the amount of hearts we have. Good lord.
Shoot!
I mean, we just lost one, but you know
Kyoko
what I mean.
really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be... I don't think so.
We're so high
The face was
pitched.
scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong.
We got it. Wear gloves for medical reasons.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? You're lying. You'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Okay, that's a bit extreme for me being like, well, I know how we can identify the body. Not many cards too. The hospital tried to detonated the wall. Lamau. That's pretty funny, actually. Oh god.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
What the fuck? When did you get so into death? What?
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Oh my god, Toko, please.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Where is it? Oh, I guess it's just this then?
I got it! The Fenrir
I hate Toko,
Mercenary
she gets
Corps.
better in the next
That's
game
the
she
name of
appears
the
in
military
still. Wait,
group
she appears in another
Mukuro
game!
Usaba belonged to.
That's... I don't know. I don't know this series. But I think they come back at some point. I don't know.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Oh. Wait, oh. What? Wow, guys, I wonder what that was.
Now I understand.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
The
Well, I mean, that's...
representation of Fenrir is
It's
a wolf.
impressive that you're behind a curtain when I have blind. It's not technically a spoiler, though. I mean, you know. Wolf.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
I'm sorry, did you... It sounded like she said beast.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
She knows her shit. Good on you, Toko. For one.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What? Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
Wait, so who's controlling Monokuma? Is he just on a bender now? Norse mythology is so cool. Why did Toko have to ruin it by being a fan of? I mean, Toko has her moments. But also, just because someone's a fan of it doesn't mean that it's less cool. It means that it's cool enough to get to someone who's not as cool. Did you know that Loki is in Norse mythology is re-offered to as both male and female? I did know that. Loki is canonically gender fluid in both mythology and the MCU.
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to
Which
solve
is
the
awesome.
murder of Mukuro
Another reason to love Loki.
Usaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
That's a good question. Why are we having a class trial? Could we not just overpower Monokuma and just be done with it? Loki I'm not kidding. Yeah, Loki does a lot of stuff.
No, it means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, Being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
She's the ultimate
After
soldier.
all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
Why did my brain just go? My brain just went. This adds points into the theory that Ash has been the bad guy all along and just wiped his own memory to participate in the game and have a fun old time. I don't know. I don't know why my brain did that. Can't respect being a little trickster by fuck to get out of paying your construction workers. Oh my god.
She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
I mean, to be fair, she did try to kill me first.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
Hobbs no save me the loss of my princess. I cannot help you.
Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
This is so off topic, guys. We need to figure out who killed Mukuro.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the...
I think Leon did it again. I wouldn't put it past him.
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
Oh my god, Hero, you need to shut up, bro.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
God.
Seriously? Then one of us
We've
killed
been
Mukuro?
saying that. Can you stop? You upset me so much. You are like, if we do a tier list of Danganronpa characters from Trigger Happy Havoc, he's at the bottom. I hate him so much. So call me crazy, but I think Monokuma is a bad guy. Whoa! Hot take right there. I thought he was a swell guy.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible
Oh no,
suspects.
please don't point at me. I helped you with the investigation.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I got it!
Well, he did say this earlier.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
And here is where I go to make food. Alright, try not to hurt yourself or drop it or anything. Yeah. Good food.
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis...
Gonna put Byakuya in the broth? What kind of broth?
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
Ooh. Can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at...
Chicken broth. Is that because one of the chickens is missing? Is that what you did to it?
It was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yeah. We remember. We saw this like 20 minutes ago. It's okay.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
10 a.m. I don't have an alibi for 10 a.m. 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during that time. I don't have an alibi. He awoke. It's kind of so... Oh my god. I mean, she is. I mean, we did also see her fight a person and potentially stab them and leave. I wouldn't put it past it to be Kyoko, to be honest. Oh, this is
We've
clearly
established a
spoilers.
time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Who said 2 o'clock?
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Is it
That's
that?
more
Oh,
than
whoops.
enough time to commit murder, I should think.
Don't mind me, game.
So Makoto, if you have any
Objections now would be the time. We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock.
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
Nope. Okay.
Shoot!
We've established
Am I meant
a
to
time frame
absorb
for the
one?
murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections,
Is it
now would be
this?
the time.
Wait. Did stab man, but I don't think I stabbed Mukuro.
We've established a time frame.
Okay,
for the
okay.
murder.
So I might.
Took place somewhere between 9 o'clock.
I think.
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
I think. No. Okay. I'm incorrect. Fuck.
Shoot!
Oh, unless I was meant to shoot sprinklers
We've
at 10.
established a time frame
Hold
for
up.
the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Yeah, okay, it was at 10.
No, that's wrong. Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Ooh.
And what makes you say that?
Because it's my ass on the line.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew
I didn't say
such
anything.
indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to
What?
deny my entire
Coco, please. That's quite the drastic turn.
Man, you're totally wacko.
Says you!
If you
Oh my
really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I have to use it Toko with certain evidence. I should do it. If you look at the body itself, it should make it clear. I fucking chucked water on it. Oh, right. Uh-oh. No, I hate this.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything!
How do I reload again?
Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Oh, thank you for the red backs. How you doing? How was your stream? I saw you've been going for a long time.
I'm so sick of her.
Mood.
Let's just...
Oh, hi.
The reason only the top half was wet was because...
Oh, hey, Ben. Oh, Kazi, why? Hey, Ben, how you doing? I went for the 24 hours Diablo.
while the body
Been
was
awake
still
for
on
around
fire,
33 to
I
34
doused it
hours,
with
little
water.
rip. Get
But
some
only the part
sleep,
on
you
fire, the top
dafty.
half.
Hi, Ari. It was great though. That sounds fun. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Oh shit, that was just a straight up subscribe. Thank you, babe. I've had 3 wins. Oh god. Get some sleep, my guy. Get some sleep. It was a great room. That was so nice. Go. Whoa! Whoa, what's happening? Thank you for the gift subs. Oh, jeez. Paige be going crazy right now.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet,
Oh,
then the
I'm all
murder
gonna
must
crash
have
and
taken
enjoy all the
place.
love you give. Thank you for the raid again. Have a good sleep. Thank you for the gift subs, babe. I really appreciate it.
sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between
It
then
keeps going off, and
when
I
the
keep
body was
I
discovered
keep
in the
becoming
garden.
alert because of it. really shouldn't have made it this shiny sound, but oh well. I think that was the last one.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Got to keep you on your toes. Oh, well, I appreciate it, man.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
No, don't refuse to believe it, because it probably was, in all honesty. Kyoko murdered someone, that's...
I'd just like to say
yeah,
one
probably.
thing.
Did you actually, though?
If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
That's sort of how this works, Kyoko. You mean her pause? Yeah. Well, I mean, I can transform into human shape, so I guess I do have toes. I got toesies. Sometimes.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame
I mean, we've been blaming you the entire time. This is just the first time it's happened during a class trap. No! The second time it's happened! Pretty sure it would happen before. How many tails do you have again? Totally trying not to be... I have 5. I have 5 tails right now. Need some sleep too. I'm gonna look. Alright, babe. Have a good sleep. Didn't miss any of those messages today. Like a dumbass. I have 5 tails, yes. Okay.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up!
5. What? Why are you laughing at my 5? 5 is very good. 5 is good. It's 3 less than the max. No, it's not. It's 4 now. Oh my god. Look, I'm trying to think of the class trial and maths is not a thing. 9 is the max. 9 is the max. So I've got plenty of time to get there, alright?
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
I don't know what just happened in the game, but I appreciate that this scene right here. I like it.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other
He's
words,
still
the
growing,
mastermind
Fox.
behind
I am still
everything.
growing. Each tail is like, it's like a wise scale, right? So the more tails you have, the wiser you are, and the longer you've been around. That's how it works.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all.
No wonder I've no tail, I'm no smart. You are smart. Sometimes. That sounds mean, but you know I love you. I am also not smart. Anyways, yeah, I'll sleep off to rest. Alright, have a good sleep. Get plenty of rest in. Be well rested for tomorrow. And all the chaos you'll probably cause then.
And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Wait, what? What? But I thought we were friends. What the fuck?
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
No, Byakuya, don't listen.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
No, why am I trying to point out what could... Oh man. Why am I helping her try and prove that I'm a... Oh. But I just got I got my name cleared and everything.
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover
Catch
the
on
body
quick.
with the
That's
tarp,
the first
and
time
that'd
I've
take
just
care
said
of the
that.
water.
It's the first time that's happened.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
I'm back. Hey Doc, how's the food?
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Why are you trying to pin me as a murderer?
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Anything but you.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
She's really dropping us under the bus. Jesus. It's cooking. Oh, that's good. Was used. There's no blood on it.
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
There's no blood on it. The blood was wet and there's no blood on it. Body before explosion is the one we need.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Except it should be.
No, that's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Easy.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Why are you doing this to me? Kyoko, please.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get some?
The fridge in the nurse's office. We saw this last time. Well, not last time. The time before.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Shit. Why is she doing this? Oh, wow, a trial. Hey, how you doing? Welcome into this shit show.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Right there in the garden? What? What? The chicken! No, the chicken! I'm doing good, thanks. I'm glad. What would you like to be called? Because I don't know how to pronounce... What? I don't know if there is a way to pronounce that.
What? Chicken blood?
Yeah, don't you know?
When I checked
Chicken's
the
in neon
chicken coop
pink.
Before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Not chimkins. Yep, it was the chickens.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Probably did.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis
Just
for
call
my
me
theory.
Amen. Like, oh, okay, cool. Welcome in, Amen. Yes, the chicken. Not the chicken.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Is he about to defend us?
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Yes, he's defending us. Let's go.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Let's go, Byakuya.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
Yeah.
What settles what?
For once, I will agree with you. What?
Here's what happened.
This is the gay I
The
wanted,
murder took
precisely.
place before the sprinklers
Happy
went off.
Pride!
But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they've already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Oh my god.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't...
Oh, why is she doing this to us? Play the sequel, you get all the gear you want. Oh, ads have started. No. Well, V2 is next, so I mean...
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Kyoko, stop! Jesus Christ! I'm innocent!
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
But... Yeah, I don't understand, bro. Wait, wait, now it's part of the... Oh god.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
You don't die if you did that, what the fuck?
Oh!
I'm away from that finally.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Oh, she's about to be like, that's the one that was in his drawer.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Don't do it.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Please don't do it. Hina, don't do it.
What about it?
Hina, don't do it. Some facts, he's the ultimate lucky student. Alright. So lucky.
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
No, Hina, stop.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Hina, stop. She planted it on us! What the fuck? That's so rude.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
No, no. No, not us.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I thought I was dreaming. I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. You should say this out loud. You know, you might sound like a psychopath, but hey, at least it'd be out in the open. Though maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Yeah? You don't say.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
You are a bitch. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I did better. I'm not the killer. Shit. How? Ah, now the disguised dead body is there. Okay.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Oh, right, because if it was disguised,
isn't it?
why would he leave the knife
I
there?
was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her.
Stab,
with it.
stab!
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Stab, stab. Wait, which means when the knife was supposed to cut into the body,
The knife we
it was to
found
disguise
lodged
it?
in the dead
I
body.
guess? I don't...
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Oh, okay, whoops. Whoopsies! Shh, stop. Game, stop.
The knife we found lodged
What have
in
we
the
got?
dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? was
I don't
afraid
know
of
what it is.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Yeah, he is suspiciously
Well,
quiet
getting
this one.
stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
I don't know what it is.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto
Oh,
did
bomb!
it.
Just because I had the knife once,
Oh wait, would that be
automatically
it?
makes me the killer?
That wouldn't be it, because it's mentioning the
Getting
knife.
stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's
No, come back here! I missed.
You took that knife of yours.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found, it's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it. Just because I had that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, so there's
No, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Fuck.
You took that knife...
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Shut up, you.
The knife we found,
It's the same one we...
it really is, isn't it?
If he did have that
seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife, that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Ah, fuck.
Shoot!
God damn it. I'm gonna die,
The
guys.
knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, that seals it.
I don't
Makoto did
know.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed. So there's no question.
You took that knife of...
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
I'm so lost.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had that automatic.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her. So
No,
there's
fuck
question.
you, fucker.
What a horrible man you are.
I disown. I'm stressed out for stupid reasons. I require head pads. Z, you, whatever you're going through, you've got this, bro. All the head pats.
If he did have that, that
Pat,
seals
pat,
it.
pat, pat, pat,
Just
pat,
because
pat,
I
pat.
had that automatic.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Fuck! No.
Shoot.
Am I meant to be absorbing a bullet? Is that what this is? Is that why I'm failing so bad?
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then
Maybe it's the size body, but it's the knife.
Makoto did it. Just because I had that automatic. Well, getting so
What
there's no.
do-
You took that knife.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Hey, can you give me a hint like you did last time, buddy?
The knife we found lodged in the dead.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Fuck! Guys, I think I'm gonna die.
Shoot.
I think I'm gonna die,
The
guys.
knife we found. It's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that, that seals it. Just because I had that automatic. Well, getting so there's no. You took that knife.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
I got this. A bit more.
Body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of
I
that.
gotta try it.
if he did have that knife before,
That seals it. Just because I had that automatic. Well,
getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
I missed again, god damn it.
Horrible man you are, Makoto.
I'm screaming on the inside. It's so hard to shoot that one, it has to be that one,
Really is, isn't it?
right?
if he did have that, that seals it. Look, just because I had that automatically makes me the.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Fuck! I have zero clue of how this works. Try the exploded body analysis? I tried that before. I think what I need to do is absorb one of the bullets, but I don't know.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife.
I think I'm going to die, guys.
Getting stabbed is what killed, so there's
Oh,
no
come back!
question.
Mother-
You took that knife.
What a horrible
Oh,
man
I
you
did
are,
it again.
Makoto.
I need to stop shooting when I'm speeding up.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
I'm just shooting everything now.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
But I didn't shoot that, what?
It really is, isn't it?
Oh, God damn it.
If he did have that, that seals
I'm
it.
screaming.
Just because I had that automatically makes me the killer.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Yeah, that one doesn't work.
Shoot.
Unless it's the first one, but I doubt it.
The knife we found.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really
Yes,
is,
it's
isn't it?
not. Ah,
I was
I'm losing it. I'm losing
If
it.
he did have that knife before,
Can I? Oh, I can stop the timer. What the fuck? What? You've got your food? Nice. What did you make? My brain is working so hard and it just cannot figure out what the hell the game wants from me.
that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had them, that automatically makes.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Are you kidding me? That was the first one I tried! Ah! That was the first one I
Wait,
tried!
The stab wound isn't what killed 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜.
I'm dead on the inside. Chicken Kiev balls. Nice. Cook that chicken.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body...
I'm screaming. I want to punch him in the face.
The knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Why is my game jumping all of a sudden? Like, victim was stabbed twice in the same spot. No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see in the Monokuma file. It usually is. Yeah, I got health back.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Jesus Christ, Hero is such a menace. I'm almost certain he was put in just to, like, throw everyone off.
Then the knife
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was
fucking
probably meant
Toko
to do
got
the same thing.
yeeted.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
She went flying.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, I want to fight Hero more in a second.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
I
same.
have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
Hey Monokuma, I know this isn't traditional, but you're a lover of chaos. Can we just submit Hero as tribute and be done with this trial? Like, we know he's not the Blackened, but god damn it do we wish he was.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
But he always leaves it to me. Only one explanation I can think of. Just double checking it. Okay, yeah. It's the... Wait, where's it gone? Did I go past it again? Am I a dumbass? I am in fact a dumbass.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body,
You wish,
right?
I do wish.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Ah yes, Toko looking very distressed at the mono ass.
It's part of a bomb.
Monokuma would enjoy the stupidity, to be honest. But I feel like even he would just, at one point, just go, you know what, Hero? No, shut the fuck up.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like We need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
He agreed! Progress!
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
It might. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Oh god, don't make me concentrate, bro. We're so close to death. Oh, I only have one bullet.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah.
The plant!
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Wait, what? The knife was cover up all those other ones that weren't fresh, which only leaves
Then
the head
shall we
wound?
continue the debate?
I guess?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head. Shoot!
Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we
Then
gonna
shall we
die,
continue the
bro.
debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then
Am I meant to
there's
just
only
shoot
one
with the
other thing.
Monokuma file?
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file,
Get him okay.
that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was
What?
hit on the
Okay,
back
no,
of her
not that
head.
one. Yeah, I have no idea either, hero. I'll be honest.
Shoot!
We're so dead. Fuck.
Then shall we continue the debate?
The victim's fatal.
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't you. And then
What could it be?
That's gotta be it. And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Nope. Okay, yep, we're dead. Kind of forgot, but I think you need to pick someone's statement as bullet. I think so too, but I don't know whose.
Shoot!
Oh no, we're dead. Oh no. Yeah, foo. Ash did it. Oh no, we're all dead.
Is... I refuse to give up yet!
This put us back when we were, right? I don't have to do the whole thing again. I completely forgot. No, it does. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we have to pick someone's thing, but... Oh, we have to
Then
pick
shall
which
we
one's the
continue the
fatal
debate?
injury and shoot fatal injury. Oh
The
my god, I'm a
victim's
fucking
fatal
idiot.
injury has yet.
the explosion didn't kill.
well, yeah.
And it wasn't you. And then there's.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
There we go.
No, it's wrong!
Couldn't I have figured that out sooner? God damn it.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of
So
the
I
head
did.
she suffered.
Essentially, I did have the right combination, just the wrong way around. Because I did shoot the head injury with the fatal blow thing. Whoops.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power.
How do you know that?
I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Can you calm down?
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
What the fuck? Wait, what? What is that? What just happened?
Seriously?
Did a bonding moment just happen? I'm so confused. What was that?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know?
The
sticks!
sticks!
You, Master.
You have a bullet. Yeah.
So what was
It
it?
was the
Go
stick.
ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've
Why?
deduced the real
Why
murder
do you
weapon.
always point at me?
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Such an interesting idea to use the arrow as a bat instead of trying to shoot someone with it.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master! You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Oh, there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Oh god, stop. Stop! Please! Ah! Fuck. Okay.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yep. Mhm.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master! You have no right!
The duct tape. Oh, I see. So they taped a bunch of them together so they'd be thick.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Oops, why did I do that? Why did I do that?
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe.
Why did
It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, why did
Back to
it
Master,
was
you have no
it went too far. It's okay. I've got it. It's okay. I understand. I know what I'm doing.
Titanium, it was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Got ya! Ha! I sniped it. Wahaha.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Well, her voice changed. What the fuck?
One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
Her voice changed. I'm kind of worried that that's a sign.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Oh, he's getting angry. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
We found it in your room.
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
Ooh.
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Byakuya's like, come on, please, she's in the way.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Were you in my room?
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
Oh.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Yeah, dude, you saw someone with a knife and then she was there. Of course she was protecting you. Jesus Christ. Good Lord.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Oh.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? Is she insinuating Byakuya to do? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The suspicion is there from...
What do you mean?
From
Exactly
the fact
what
he
I
was in
said.
the thing. Right?
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Yes, he would. A lot of things, actually, probably.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Oh!
You stated a theory earlier.
Am I meant to shoot it then?
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
'Cause... Yeah, the room key.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room. But could I really have done that?
I think I was meant to take this key. Not the key.
What do you
his-
mean?
Exactly what I said.
I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yes, got it.
No, that's wrong. If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
This lady is running on like 3 days without sleep.
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
That's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction of what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. Mastermind's trap. What is happening right now? Is he 2 or 3 days? Yeah. Wait, how long do they have? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they have to sleep in the dorms. Victim was Mikuro and Kyoko. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it, but who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trap. He's breaking down, Jesus Christ. Another change, but that risk means gonna solve risk. We have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose. Run away! I have to live in danger.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Shit, that was again. She could have slept in a different room. Where there are no cam- Oh, yeah.
I didn't have the key to my room. Because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Oh! The old key!
I didn't have the key to my room. Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
There's no doubt.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into
Yes, you
my
could have.
room.
Liar!
No, that's wrong.
Oh! This is breaking my brain.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Yes, because she got the secret tool which can open any lock in the school.
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap. And I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Uh-oh. Was I meant to not... Uh-oh.
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Good job, you got it right. Oh. Brilliantly right. Oh god. We got it right? Oh god, I'm so freaking confused. Oh. Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Is everyone ready? Okay, then did I I don't know! That's why I'm so confused. I'm worried.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No, there was 2 ways this chapter could go if I remember correctly. Oh, there's 2 endings? Oh, 2 directions? Oh no, that's not... Uh-uh. Oh no, Kyoko, I'm so sorry! No! I thought it was I had to pursue it. Because she said I had to take danger. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, she's gonna get squished! Kyoko, I'm so sorry! If you had left the lie alone, I think Ash would have been the blackened. No! Quickly, Kyoko, shout whatever you needed to tell us! Quick! I like how she's just sat there, like, accepting it. Oh no, now she's freaking out. Oh, is he talking about sex? What the hell? No, Kyoko! Oh, no! Oh god, okay, that was the worst one so far. This is the chapter that could have gone both ways. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro came to an end. I started to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial, and in the end it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. This was the end?! We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. What the hell?! What? No! No, this one seriously is so bad. Wait. We all enter a polyamorous relationship. Oh yeah! Happy Pride, guy! Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Wait, can we address the fact that Toko has apparently perished at some point? You can go back? Hope? This is Hope? Wait, what?
No! This isn't right!
Oh shit! He's putting his foot down.
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for
Wait,
Kyoto's
what?
claim?
It was all... Wait, what? A claim? Oh, that's right, I have to... Do I expose the lie or not? Wait, what? Wait, what? It just sends me back? I have to... Wait, what? What? I'll let it go. I've made my decision. I had to believe in Kyoko, and there's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Here we go, wait, what?
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Don't expose it. Okay. Don't expose. Okay, wait, for a moment though. Hang on, for a moment. I need to go back. Mentally go back to that. We were in a polyamorous relationship. Hina had children to all of us. It was wild. Happy Pride, guys. There was any a perfect time for me to play this chapter. It was now.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Wait, we're pinning it on Byakuya?
You! What are you trying to imply?
It's meant to be a shock factor. I know, but goddamn.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well,
Right.
someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
That baby has such wild hair. Sorry, I cannot mentally stop going back to that picture. Holy shit. The game did a good job. Yeah.
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
Is he oh, he's implying it's me again. Oh, okay.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all
Wait,
wrong.
so I have to die? Wait, I'm so
Let's
confused.
think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Oh, Monokuma's suspiciously quiet.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's
No! Shit.
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
Oh, okay, he's a bit more pissed this time though.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since
Oh,
when
the
are
rules are reversed.
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay?
Uh-oh.
Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
No, please don't. Guys. Oh god, that C hurt. That C hurt my soul.
Now, who will be chosen as the
But that
paladin?
proves that we
Will
chose
you
the
make
right
the right
thing.
choice
I kind of want to
or
know what
the
happens if we run away now.
wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Uh-oh. But did they get it right? What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Is he angry at us or for us? I'm confused. Unless he says something when I click this, I'm going to assume it's for us. And that makes it gay. Yep, it's gay. He's angry for us. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yep, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
Makes perfect sense.
Shing.
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Oh. Uh-oh. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment
Please, please say we don't die. I don't want to die. This is oh no, I don't. Oh, this can't be how it ends. No, stop. Stop. No, stop. No. Joker, you just throw your husband away from Byakuya? I mean, they're both her husbandos. I suppose. Ah, right, so it's the same punishment for both. Oh, it's slightly different though. I do not wish to perish. I don't want this. Run, Ash, run! Get off the chair and run! I hate this bear. Oh, okay, it's the same class. Bro, why are you talking to me about fucking eggs and stuff? Wild. Oh, it cut off. Chihiro! Chihiro! Oh my god! Chihiro! Oh my god! We were saved by the best waifu! I will fight you all. Ultimate lucky student. What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter ego? Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
Seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. Stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Ash. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's even better special punishment. These bloody ads right on the best bit. Oh god! The timing though. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. There's just a lot of people laughing. Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of this? Oh, protective. Sorry. Actually no, you know what? I'm not sorry. I ship it. Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Massive high school towers all over the— wait, what? Like the school stands in the center of the entire— wait, what? Pardon? It brings top students from every field imaginable. What? They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. Its builds raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. What? There are two things you need to attend the school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. What is happening? And some students— it was me! Huh? What? Where am I? woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck's going on? Good. Finally, I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. Yup. Mood. What an awful smell. It was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some of the underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in here till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up that last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was start looking for a way out of here. I mean, there's a freaking door right there, bro. Just gonna put that out there. Was that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? That's a rocket and a tank. I'd better not think too much about what I'm saying down here. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Get out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless too. Yikes, I guess it smells like my brother's room. Oh jeez. Next I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-round bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive, baby! As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was assault the door with a stick. Go to sleep. I swear to God, this guy. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? I've just been thrown down a pit full of, tanks, planes, bombs, all that good stuff. So I thought I'd take a nap. I cannot with this guy. He will sleep anywhere, anytime. For whatever reason. Oh my God. This guy. Holy shit. There was a bear bomb. Yeah, exactly. There was bombs, there was tanks, there was planes, there was debris, there was anything could be thrown down that at any point. No, he's just gonna sleep. Sounds like me. I mean, I can sleep anywhere, but not anytime. I actually struggle to sleep sometimes. Quite a lot. But I can sleep anywhere. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. Holy shit, this bro. How is he not a sociopath? Guy's insane, he don't care sleeping in the fucking garbage dump, right? How is he not a sociopath? That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. Bro, there's so many things. There's so many things that you need to get done. Mostly get out of there. And you went, I have a day. I'll go sleep. Meanwhile, everyone else is sat there waiting like, you think he's okay? Jesus Christ. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling from the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Got a crunch. What the? What strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched pile of garbage jostle to form an odd shape. Uh-oh. Is that a corpse? Uh-oh. You can sleep anywhere, anytime as a response to trauma, if I remember that. Wait, is that legitimately the thing? And his response to trauma is the ability to sleep? Fuck, dude. That's kind of insane. Makoto just having vacation. Yeah, just hanging out. I mean, I slept in a medicine storage once. How did you... How? What? Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. What could it have been? Investigate, perhaps. Open it up. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out towards whatever was tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Hi, Kyoko. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
I mean, have you seen the state of your head? Kyoko,
Indeed.
you look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't there office? I'm here to help you. I'm glad you to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. Oh! She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Hell yeah, go ahead and eat. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Ooh, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Oh my god. That hit me right in the emotions.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Yeah, like... Look. But Kyoko, why'd you come rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt? Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that, you didn't abandon me. Well, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Which was? Why?
It's true.
I had nothing to do and decided to see if the room had everything, and while checking, found myself in a nook and crying and fell asleep checking my phone. I mean, fair. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to become Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. Do you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right, at least I did once.
Once?
Until recently I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my... Amnesia! Then, is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Ash? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? First thing... You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? The night was dull. Yeah, probably sounds like it.
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. Seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because... I don't think. I'm positive that it was the work of the Mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my abilities, somehow they would interfere with the Mastermind's plans. So the Mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the Mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
Oh, hello. There's a ghost down here in the basement. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ, Kyoko, run! Wife, run! Oh my god. Did that we all worked as one, the Mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the Mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it, it's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? I am the ghost. Oh, you're down here watching us? It's kind of creepy, Doc. The Mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memories by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Plot twist right at the end. He is. Most unusual place you fell asleep. That is a good question. Doc, I am also interested. Please answer. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been a mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything.
What?
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Good. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
You okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right? No, of course that's not nothing. You're telling yourself something. I know you're the protagonist. Kyoko just breaks the fourth wall and says, you're the protagonist, of course you're not the bad guy. And the what? Don't worry about it.
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. He's just that easygoing. I think that's just her personality. Alright, so we need to... I'd be better... Wait, why do I have to... Why did it end the conversation if I just need to keep talking to her? That's so dumb. The weird cranny under a sink in my old workplace when I was working for my bio parent. You slept under a sink? That's kind of dangerous. Then again, so sleeping in a medical cabinet. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own, so how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known for me for. I'm the ultimate detective. I called it! I fucking called it! I said she was either the ultimate detective or the ultimate assistant. Call it. That's it, wrap it up. Send it off. Put it in the post. Look at that stamp. Slap it on. Pay for the stamp, of course. I've slept under a lot of sinks. That's interesting. You mean that's the plumbing in? Yeah. The ultimate detective.
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Oh shit! Okay, the plot thickens. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster.
No matter what?
So,
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course. My whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Ash. I want to make this perfect clear so there's no misunderstanding. He said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. Oh, I said that. I don't. I only said that. Said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. The description of the exorcist is... I'm just gonna keep talking to Kyoko. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map.
Indeed.
It's the layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured that the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely held more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Can we leave now? Oh my... Why do you keep ending the conversation if I just need to keep talking to her? Oh my god.
However...
Of course... Okay. Which is why I had the idea... Well, I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew that they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves are somehow bound by the school regulations. Ooh. Wait, is the school staff in on this? Define staff?
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you. Oh, okay! I could have been the victim? Oh my god.
Indeed.
After all, Monokuma was the answer to that truth. Very true. You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Dun dun dun. During the night. I can hear the footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had the sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw the white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away, and as I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the master assailant was, they ended up dead. So you did kill them.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. Well, that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is contradiction. So what's it all mean?
In other words...
It means the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. then they're,
Indeed.
make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through all this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No one is dead. The plot thickens. Fell asleep on a tree once? Yeah, mood. Kinda looks like a dildo. Guys, should we keep going for a little bit, or should we call it here? What do you think? What do you think? What do we think? Never thought of it before. Shh, don't worry about it. Keep going? Okay. Group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and then began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. How did she sneak in? That's the big question. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door.
Victory for Vegeta!
Wow, Jesus. Yeah, loot alert. Oh, hold up. What was redeemed? What did I miss? Posture check and hydrate. Okay. Posture and hydration! Hydrate or dehydrate, people! Let's go!
Vegeta, no!
Vegeta, yes!
Vegeta, yeah! I am officially out of juice. Next time I get a hydration thing, I will have to go get a drink. I was about to do that, Harry. Nice. Do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolute vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open a door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on the door, right? Hey Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole, and then... Freedom! Yes! It opened! Mastermind, Kyoko, no. Kyoko, yeah? Yeah.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door, made our escape from the garbage pit. But where are we? Finally, we were finally free, but there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief because the real fight had just begun. Oh, that was so quiet. Is this the last chapter? After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Ayo, why have we got this position in though? Planned? Am I right? The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. So we just kept climbing. we just kept going. At one point I took a nap and Kyoko smacked me on the head. Like she climbed up to be next to me and smacked me upside the head. It was like, what the fuck are you doing? The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. Wow, thanks, Kyoko. Make it so much more stressful for him. But now you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sick duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family creed, and we do what we do. We do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info on the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself. She hid herself on purpose. Yeah, I read that right. I don't know why I paused. To protect the pride of her family was also according to popular rumors. One of the motor pool staff was snapping it back. If you see her snap through a mortar attack. Holy shit. That is wild. It's why I love her. Oh, that's fair. I like this middle bit with the blue text. Because the ultimate pop sensation's gonna be there. So's the ultimate baseball pro. Oh god. Remembering chapter 1. Oh god.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In
I...
order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up the pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you were reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. So why do you want to reconnect? Why do you want to meet him? There's something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever... The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work. That's fine. That's completely fair. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died and he simply ran away. Okay, that isn't fair. That's not right. Him not wanting to be a detective is fair and fine enough, but don't run away from the family because of it. Jesus. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and as young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy that he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. Couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was, compared to her usual self, she was more talkative. And more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Only our connection is through blood. Our only connection is through blood even. Nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? No! Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. I was half expecting him to go like, I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I let go of the fucking ladder. So instead, I said nothing. And just kept climbing like a little bitch. And then I fell asleep halfway through, because that's what I do. Shaking hands with Kyoko. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. You wouldn't shake hands with Kyoko, you'd give her a big fat hug. And then you'd fangirl. And then you'd maybe grab her hand, but you wouldn't be shaking it as in like in a greeting sort of sense, you'd be shaking it because you'd be shaking. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Holy shit, that was a long chimney. Damn right I would. See, I know. Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of the store, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back!
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I raised my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. And almost fell off the ladders because holy shit was it strong. Was it heavy? It was heavy, it was. We all know I'm down bad. Yep. Yes, you are. Just like with Kafka. Finger guns. Hatch opens with ease, and so? Wait, but how did she get down there? I know she came down with a bag of rubbish, but did someone throw her down? No. Or did she just grab a bunch of bags and jump? Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary, I was just returning the favour. Let's fucking go. What should we do now? Maybe I should talk with Kyoko. Oh my god. Every turn he's like, let's just talk to waifu. Like, come on, make your own decisions, man. But are you down horrendous? So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, you helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other
Let's
words,
ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. To be fair, it does say you have free roaming ability in the school, and the garbage dump is part of the school. So I mean, all we did was climb up out of the trash. I'm a polite, respectful boy. Good. Because the mastermind is the one that isn't the one that's ensnared. Help! Fuck! I brain blither. I've got blare. The mastermind is ensnared. I said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood up exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was.
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. Can I shower first? I've been there for like almost 2 days and it was disgusting. I mean, I slept for most of it still. Sin didn't raise no insult. Good on Sin. And it'll be better for us if we get to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Oh, is this the final face-off? Is this the final... Can I talk to my friends first? Hold up, let me save it. Oh, that's not it. I don't want to talk to Hiro. I'll lose brain cells. Same with Hina. You know where I'm going. You know where
Shall
we need to get to the gym. Okay, fine. Understood. I guess we won't tell our friends that we've returned. Jesus.
Well now.
Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Ash is supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. I can be a coin flip, to be honest, but I tend to be on the good side. Well, at least you're typically on the good side. I think everyone has their good and bad, like, stuff they're good and bad with. Like, it's the point is to learn from any mistakes, right? So, you're fine. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. Ah!
However,
Before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Ash, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I mean 18 plus, and this is not a public topic with Twitch. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other
I was
words,
supposed to be chosen as the blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about? But when Ash chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
In response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Ash the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Ash, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. Never imagined the possibility of being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Ash didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Listen to me.
So executing Ash for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game, you're saying the blackened is me and not Ash?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Wow.
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. Yeah, no, you're right. I can't do shit. What is this? A comedy routine? To make such a bold claim without a shred of evidence?
That
I
doesn't
don't have
matter.
any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Ash really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Ash now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Ooh, the viewership, it would sink. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Ash. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Ash without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
That's what we
then
have
I
to
suggest
do.
you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown.
Oh,
one final
shit.
battle between hope and despair.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer and of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept this challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry? That's what you choose to pick up on?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Oh, okay. Alright. We are now in Persona. Now, what you suggested might be possible. Oh god. It's gonna get worse from here, boys. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words...
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree with your oh, Jesus. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? You need to stop. I like me a good pun, but Jesus Christ.
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. You agreed? Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's boring around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough of a... to qualify as victory for you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Someone help. You're giggling like a child right now. What, the puns?
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? Honestly, I can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious, I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why did you go quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? Why so mad? Why are you so mad, bro? Bro needs to chill. He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. You think?
Hey,
Come on, Ash, let's go. Okay. Okay, wife, if you say so. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so...
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
Because...
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So when was that mastermind when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
So...
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school live to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening so very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, the kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However...
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
In other words...
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
It would seem...
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey.
The outside world is a name for the students of Hope Speak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? Oh, ads! Yay! They want to prove that despair is better than hope. But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
You know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words...
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter. True.
At the very least.
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. And even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed live on TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words...
It would only do the mastermind harm to not have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
However...
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. Yep, completely over my head. Did not think of that at all.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. Totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanour is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you think that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However...
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the mastermind. It'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however...
Is that really possible? Huh?
Anyway...
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
Shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Yes. It's nighttime. They'll all be in their rooms. Oh, except Hero. He might be in the garden because he's a punk bitch. Knock, knock. Coming through. Ah, hadn't. Oh, that's not. Hey, what's up? This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside? Knock, knock.
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Toko? Is Toko inside?
hey.
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. What the fuck? Why is no one here? That's kind of suspicious.
Hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Have they all been kidnapped or something? Is it just us two?
hey.
Right, so they're not allowed in the kitchen. Are they on my map? It's a good question, actually. Oh, they have to be around here? Warehouse? Oh, that's the wrong button. Don't like this, guys. I don't like it. I don't like that no one's here. Oh wait, they were all hanging out in the gym, weren't they? Maybe they're all in the gym again? Wait, but Monokuma's there this time, right? If I open the map now, will it tell me there's other floors? Let's go to the stairs. Maybe...
Hey,
Now it's head to the dorms where everyone else is. You say that, but they're not there.
hey.
I'm very worried right now. They're not in the dorms. Are they in my room, maybe? Or maybe Kyoko's room?
Just a second.
There's some reason you need to search my room? Come on, we need to keep looking. My room? Can't head back yet? Yeah, but no one's answering the door. Wait, it's nighttime. They be in there? Anyone in the toilet? Hey, fellas. No. The only other place I can think is the dining hall, but wouldn't we get our asses beat for being in here? And suddenly we were greeted with... You again. See? Broken.
Whew.
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. I was having a 61! Jeez, what the heck?
However...
I wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Oh, guys!
Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I could hear the smile in that voice. Byakuya, you can't trick me. I heard the smile.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Can you stop with that? Everyone was there. All my friends who'd struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Yeah, what's the smell? I was in a bin for a while. Really big bin.
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Ash! He smells like a wet dog! Get away! Shoot, shoot! And in a flash, my tears dried up. Guys.
Makoto.
It's no time to indulge in extended happy reunion. We need to explain what's happening to Monaco.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what we have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
Last class trial?
In other
We're going to
words,
redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about
What's the point of redoing it? Ash killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
Wrong.
Ash isn't the killer. And of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it's all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Ash spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What
You
did you
spotted
say?
the trap, did you, Ash? Yes! Wink. You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Ash, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's instead, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. Yeah, because you've got like one brain cell. And it's going the other way. It's like staring at a cloud and leaping through a field as you're trying to comprehend this conversation. But anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I meanwhile want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Get bitch slapped Toko.
anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words,
Interesting.
one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and all the school's mysteries, it's pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with What? You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone else seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of it. Hint? So I told you that the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step and help the killing game of the game.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So in other words...
The mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, and as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other
But
words...
according to Monokuma, the only people who are set foot in Hope Speak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. then the mastermind is one of us. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And adding Mukuro, you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
That's right.
And of those 16 people, we started out with the only ones still alive, and the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of ours? You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an Ultima, right? The ultimate spare, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active? Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
But
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times. Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it would be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Uh-oh. Nighttime.
This is a school announcement.
Oh, this is slightly different.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Oh. Oh dear.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Oh, damn, okay.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very magnanimous. Magnanimous. I can speak of him. Don't lock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But it's nap time. Ash looks at clock. He see time. He go, oh, it's sleepy time though. I must sleep now. If I do not, my perfect streak is broken. I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. Okay, bye Byakuya. At least it was somewhat nice about it. Kinda? Question mark? I don't know. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Yeah, master. He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. So coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Ash, Hina, and me.
You know,
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
how about
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. I don't trust him. Not trying to suggest that he's the mastermind, because I do not see that many brain cells being in his head. But I don't trust that he's not just gonna fuck us at every turn with his quote-unquote investigation. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? Right, you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
'cause
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Ash? That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do my own thing. Do it all on my own. I basically said the same thing. Sure. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Oh wait, Kyoko hadn't left yet? I thought she'd already left. Wait, so are we working together or not, Kyoko? So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separate doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right!
So then.
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been locked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Ash, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. That Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe it. The mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. It is investigation time. Oh, we're doing the Monokuma fight. No. We're gonna stop there. That'll be stream. And the next time will be the final investigation and class trial of Danganronpa. Okay, wait, hang on. I have to make sure I save that because my brain just did not register. Anyway, yes, that will be where we leave it because it's more suspenseful. Right? It's definitely more suspenseful. It's the Cosmo Box! Whoa! Well, let us do this. Bam! And then it's gone. Very quiet. There we go. Anyway, let me just check to see if anyone is streaming so we can raid them. And if there's no one, I don't think there's anyone streaming now actually because Becca's gone to bed. So I don't think there is anyone we can just raid. But I will have a look anyway. Just in case. No, there's no one. No, that's fine. Just means we can all go to bed. So yeah, guys. I had a lot of fun. It was a wild ride from start to finish. But yeah, I've been really into Danganronpa. It's been a great series. A great game. I haven't played the rest yet. I can't say it's been a great series. Yeah, once we finish this, it's on to V2. Well, what mysteries await? Also, I should mention, before we cut off for the night, like I said, when was it? I don't remember when I said it actually. It might have been last week. Like I said, I'm not going to be streaming the usual days because it is my birthday week next week. So I'm taking Monday, Tuesday off, and instead we'll stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with a long stream on Saturday, and there will be alcohol involved. I still don't know what I'm going to be doing on any of those days. I might make Thursday the You Choose stream. Just to, you know, just a thingy, but yeah. We'll decide what we're doing on Saturday. We will decide what we're doing on Saturday, and it'll be wild. But yeah, so just so you're aware, no stream on Monday or Tuesday. Just so it's out in the open. And yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I hope to see you next week, and have a good night, everyone. Bye.